Hi, I'm Jeff and welcome back. So, after reviewing the 3D printer for them last year, the folks at GearBest wanted to know if I would like to review any other machines, and after thinking about it for a while, I inquired about some of these lower-end laser engravers. They use a diode laser, and it's basically a small 2-axis CNC machine that operates the laser head. They came back to me and they actually sent me two to kind of compare and contrast. So I thought I'd share those with you guys and we can see what they're capable of and what they're all about. Now the first unit they sent me is called a decaker. It's a little self-contained unit and it's 1.5 watts, 1500 milliwatts, and it has an 80mm by 80mm printing area. The unit itself comes pretty well packaged and it has all the cables you need: power, a little protective lens, and the USB cable. It also comes with a reasonably appointed user manual. The manual shows some of the basics of setting up the hardware. That's honestly pretty straightforward, and then the rest of it is all about the software that it comes with, and how to get images into it, and how to send those to the machine. It has a lot of adjustment, and a lot of pictures of anime to use as examples. The only real assembly required is to screw on this piece of filtered lens, this protective glass that shields you from any reflections from the laser beam. It just needs to be screwed onto the front of the machine. Up in the workings of the machine, you can see the laser and the controller circuit, and there's a couple of zip ties on the ways of the machine. I presume this is for packaging and transport. Those need to be clipped off as well. I grabbed an old phone as the first victim of this laser and just put some random stuff on there for funsies, and it worked okay. This is kind of a thicker plastic. This is without really messing with any of the settings. Speaking of the settings, they're all controlled in the software that comes with the machine. It's a pretty basic program called scarve. You can create text in it, you can import images, or draw, like in MS Paint. You can optimize these images for the best possible laser engraving. And then in the control side of the software, you can control how fast it prints and at what depth. I tried to slow the print down so that I could get the most power out of it, and it still didn't really want to penetrate this other phone case I happen to have laying around. I got a bit of discoloration, but there really wasn't much of a change in the texture. I did have good results printing on a material called Craftex. It's kind of like leather. The small and self-contained nature of this machine excited me. I thought it would be cool to print on top of things like workbenches and stuff like that. It's worth noting it also has a small, and I don't know how effective, little computer fan in the back of its printing area, which I guess is nice, I guess could help.